Hello, Svbony fans. Welcome to Svbony's North American Spring Sale live stream on Amazon. I'm Ella.
Hello, everyone. And this is Ella, and this is Michael. And it's great to see you guys again. And how has everyone been recently? And today is March the 1st, March 25th, and it is the first day of the Svbony North America Amazon Spring Sales, and there are amazing discounts at Svbony North America Amazon flagship store, and so feel free to pick your favorites. And friends, if you have added your products in your cart in advance, you can check about your products very soon, and you can check there will be a lot of the discount will begin, and moreover, and our Amazon flagship store currently has a spend and save promotion, and to meet the requirements and enjoy durable discounts. Okay.
I'm sure you all know that just a few days ago, Amazon Europe had a spring sale. There may be some friends from Europe in the live stream today. What great deals did you get? Welcome to share your shopping list in the comments. And the North American Spring Sale starts today and will run until March 31st, so don't miss out. And our flagship store offers not only exciting discounts on individual products, but also store-wide reductions, helping you save more to upgrade your equipment. These deals are only valid on Svbony Amazon.
Okay, that's all right. And without further, let's take a look at today's live stream content. First of all, we will briefly introduce Svbony recent activities. Then next, we will present our main featured products of the live streaming. And to make it easier for everyone to choose, we have selected 13 main products to showcase, and they include both Svbony astronomy products and the sports optics products. Finally, and we will have today's live streaming, we will do a giveaway, and so don't miss out your chance to win the prizes.
Okay, next, let me introduce Svbony's recent activities. First is the North American Spring Sale. You can look at this picture, which will run until the end of March. During this promotion, Svbony is offering very attractive discounts. So everybody, hurry and grab your favorites. Those who place orders early will receive their desired products first. And the spring sale is the best opportunity in the first half of the year to get Svbony products at the lowest prices. And if you miss this promotion, the next chance to buy our products at such low prices will be during the second half Prime Day. So everybody just think, missing out means a few months of celestial objects you could have been observing. What a pity.
Okay, next we will have our some activities in our Amazon, in our Facebook groups. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Svbony live streaming. And today's live streaming, we will have one first day for our spring sales for Amazon stores, and also we have a lot of the activities in our Facebook groups and our social medias, and also we also have some very great of the giveaways in today's live streaming. So please stay tuned, and we will have some very nice live streaming giveaways today. And first of all, this is our March Facebook Svbony astrophotograph group events. And first of all, and guys, from this year's beginning, we released 3 new products. One there are like the RSV535. You can see here. Yeah, this one is our SV545, and also our R535, and also our cameras and SD57cc, and these 3 products. And so this is so we have right now we have a very great share of the events of this Facebook events. And if you have these products and want to share about this photography in our Facebook group, Svbony, and about these pictures or anything about this one, and you can attend our Facebook activities events. And also, okay, next.
Okay, welcome everybody. Okay, you can look at this picture. Finally, we have Svbony's anniversary. The anniversary celebration runs from March 10 to April 10. During this period, Svbony will also offer exclusive product discounts and organize group activities. Our Facebook group is Svbony Astrophotography Group. If you are interested, feel free to click it out.
Hello, I'm doing great. Hello,
everybody.
So next is we come to our main part of today's live streaming, and introducing some discounts of our North America spring sales. And due to the limited live streaming times, and we can't introduce Svbony discounted products every product. So therefore, we will have selected 13 products to recommend, which I roughly dive into 3 categories: OTAs, and their sample only tube assembly, and astronomy accessories, and sports optics products first. And please, first test scope is our SV48P, and 48P is our very familiar face in our live streaming. And also one star products, and it's 102 millimeters in my front place, and you can see here. And it has a larger aperture size than the SV48P, and gather lights quickly. And it's her beginner level refractors telescope, and it's a double lens. And the aperture size is, of course, it's a big advantage because it has 102 millimeters. And so this one had nothing very special, but indeed it has a large aperture size for this refractors. And additionally, the SV48P has a short focal ratio, and it's f 6.5, so it's not really long focal length. So the focal ratio is also fit for the photography. And of course, and also the aperture size is fully multi-coating. And although it's a double lens and it's not LED, but it controls the lights. I think pretty good for this larger aperture size. So, and also it has a 2.5 inches wrap and dual speed focusers size. You think for this price, because this price is very good, I think. And for currently right now we have the around 200. Let me check. $218, I think, at $218 right now in our Amazon store. So for this price, with a dual wrap and pinion focusers, and the 2.5 inches wrap and pinion focusers, and a doublet design, and also 102 millimeters aperture size, I think this really much worth it for this kind of OTAs. And of course, most of the people who don't like their let me check. Let me show you guys. You can see here. This is much larger than the SV503, 503 80 millimeters version, because it's much longer, because with a longer focal length, and with this such a bigger aperture size, 102 millimeters. I think the $200 is really nice. very, very nice. Not only for their for their visual observing and also their photographies. Hi, will the price be available for the UK, for the United Kingdom? Oh, I think our United Kingdom's just the spring sales just ended, but we still have some good nice price. Let me check.大概UK 的搜一下他们可。Let me check. Let me help you to check. Our UK's United Kingdom's spring sales is during the begins from our March 10th to 16th. Okay, so for right now, the Amazon stores right now have their North American stores and just begins from today and to the end of this month. Okay, let me check the price for the United Kingdom stores right now. 你自己搜那里，不要搜下面。搜下面。搜店铺。Okay, let me check. Let me Ella check about the price right now for the restrict. Okay, right now we for SV40p 102 millimeters and right now still have 15% discounts. 15% discounts. We still have 15% discounts right now. And right now, because of spring sales of the North American stores just begins, and so for our United States friends, Canada friends, and Mexico friends, you can check out about our North America Amazon stores. Right now, in our United States stores, right now the price is $218. $218. 你直接搜个，你直接搜一个那个它的邮编地址不就行了？
这现在是美国
在谷歌上搜。
英国邮编地址。
Okay. Okay. Except besides our this 102 millimeter version, and right now we also have some really nice price for other OTAs. And for example, for our SV503 80 millimeters version, right now it still have a good price. And for everybody friends in our live streaming house, and today so we will have some giveaways, and you can check about. Okay, wait a moment. Let me check. Okay, right now for United Kingdom. Okay, wait a moment. Let me check for price for my friends from United Kingdom. The right now the United Kingdom price is $239, and we have extra 15% off. Extra 15% off. So the final price will be the 239 239. Let me check. Wait a moment, let me check. 239. Yeah. Right now for our UK friends, right now their United Kingdom's price right now is $91. Yeah, Join Phoenix. Right now the price is also available for United Kingdom, and the price right now here is it's the original price is £239, and it has extra 15% off, and the pounds will be 191 pounds. And please let my colleagues send the links on the comments, and we can share you about this one。可以给他发个那个102链接。对，就直接发就行了。对，他们现在没有那个跟踪链接。Hey, hello, Oscar, welcome. And so, let's get back to this refractor. So, for this aperture size, I think right now is very how to say it. It's very compared to this price. I think this is much worthy for 102 millimeters aperture size and refractors, because like this larger aperture size, I think especially for refractors, it's really how to say, I think really cheap, because it's a doublet. It's a doublet, and with 2.5 inches and a double focusers, and both are focuser of the fine and also the curse focuser. So this 2.5 inches focusers, I think is really worth it. And also, so besides this, and also we have the SV503 8mm version, and besides this beginners double-8 telescope, a lot of the photographer they don't care about their chromatics, because they are using their monochrome cameras. So if you're using our monochrome cameras, I think you don't need some ED or some triplets or Apple. You don't need it. I think it's priced, they're low priced. This doublet is very nice for the monochrome. If you have monochrome cameras, I think that's enough. That's enough for it. And also, of course, a lot of guys don't using the monochrome cameras, so they want to some better chromatic aberrations controls. So this will be our SV503 series. This series, of course, is having very nice. Currently, for so far, it's our best-selling refractors. SV503 series. It has 17 millimeters and 80 millimeters, and also 102 millimeters. And the most different is this one has it's also a doublet, but it has ED glasses, and it's FPL 51 and ED glasses. So it has a better chromatic aberrations controls. So some guys, a lot of guys have their color cameras, OSC one-shot color cameras. So they will choose to get some their middle advanced OTAs. I think this is a better choice for some OSC cameras guys want to choose. Okay, right now there is SV503, we have the also have a net price, and it's the yearly price is $399, and we have some updations, upgraded versions, and in the future our SV503 8mm version will have our flatteners will be soon and come together with. Right now, I still didn't have, but for our 70mm version, and it's a built-in field flatteners, and already have a built-in field flatteners. So if you want to some don't need actual flatteners, you can choose our 70mm version, and the 70mm version already has the built-in flatteners, so you don't worry about the don't need to worry about the corners stars elongation, I think. And for this 80mm version, we will gradually turn it into our it will be comes with flattener soon after this old stocks clearance out, and clears out. We will upgrade it to with some flatteners together with, but it's separate. I think it will be 0.8 times flatteners, so it's also a reducers. So SV503 millimeters right now will have 20% off. Okay, and guys, today we will also have some giveaways, and so guys, if you guys come into our live streaming, so please stay tuned. And today, in our live streaming, we will have giveaways for our traditions. Okay, of course. There will be next will be our MK127, and I will introduce this one specially, and because this one is our so far is our largest aperture size max telescopes, and it's 127 millimeters, and I think it's a both for if you don't demand very strict for your photographies, I think it also can do deep sky photographies because it has a flatteners, because it comes with our flatteners and also reducers 0.65 times reducers and flatteners, and this one I think is both for visual observations and also deep sky photography, because first of all this is using the newest structure of the optical structure, so it starts is very sharp, really sharp, and with this such a big aperture size, 127 millimeters aperture size, it has a very long focal length and around 1,005. I remember it's 1,500 millimeters focal length, and so it's a very long focal length. And for visual observations for planets, and the original focal ratio is 11.8, but if you it comes with reducers, and so the focal review 0.6 focal reducer. So when you do some besides the planetary photography, if you want to do some deep sky photography, I think it's very nice with this optical system, and with their 0.6, so the focal ratio will come to around. Let me check. The focal ratio is 0. Times. Okay, wait a moment. Let me check. Okay, it's around let me calculate. It's 0.65 and let me check the focal ratio. When you times my math is not very good. My math is not very good. Okay, 0.23 So around it's around the original focal ratio is 11.8, and when you're using the reducers and the flatteners, it will comes around the f7. F7 focal ratio will turns to f7. So it also can use the 2B. So it's not very slow. It's not very slow. Although it's not very fast, but I think it's not very slow. Just common to this kind of refractors. So it will comes to focal ratio of the focal ratio of the 7. So if you do some of the deep sky photography, I think it's also nice. And right now, because this is our new products, we already sell it around almost a half a year. And this spring sales, we comes to the first of the sales, first of the discounts. And we right now we come the price of the $488 $400 for this max telescope. So it's really good price. It's really good price because we has a first time of discounts or 15% off. 15% off. This is the first time because our in generally our new products we don't give the discounts. But this products we have already sales around half a year, and this will be the only discounts with our only discounts of our this because our Amazon platforms requirements. There will be our for the first half year we only have this spring sales, and so the whole half year we won't have the discounts. So this is the first time for this MK127. 127 has 15% off. So it's very nice price, I think, because you can compare it to any other 120 millimeters max telescopes, and we have a better price. Of course, and also we using the new optical system design, not only for planetary photography or observation, but also I think it's pretty nice for the deep sky photography because it directly comes with a reducer and also flatteners together. And so if you want to do both visual observations and also photographies, I think both are good for this one. What of the collimation of the MK127? And first of all, the collimation of the MK7 we already, because it's a macro scale telescope, and before we ship out, so of course every collimation we already make it a right collimation, but sometimes only some individuals because of the shipment of their long, maybe because a lot of the shipment is over by sea shipment to the Amazon stores, to Amazon warehouse, so it's very long, maybe 1 month, and to United States it needs around 1 month on the shipment of sea shipment. And for European stores, maybe it takes 2 months of the sea shipment. So on the boats, maybe sometimes individuals maybe need some will have some wobblings or something. Maybe its collimation is not very perfect, but you can here you can control in there, can adjust by yourself if it's not very very clear, but it's only in the videos, because we make it our best to try to package it very, very well. But sometimes some longer, very, very long shipment, maybe a little collimation, you can adjust yourself here in the front place. So it will be a no problem, small problems. Type the reducer. Let me check. The reducer is for 0.65 times focal reducer. It's a 0.65 times. So it will comes to our focal ratio to f7. And let me check the weight. The wrong. Let me check. Okay. The item's weight is around 2.9 kilograms. 2.9 kilograms. So it's around. It's similar to our SV503, 80 millimeter version. So. Yeah. Alton Astrophotographic has answered the questions. Yeah, but only some individuals. Some individuals only because we sell a lot of their MK127, and only very, very few friends have feedbacks about the collimation. But it of course here in the France you can adjust yourself. There will be no problems. Of course, before we work, before this products ship out from our factories, we check every collimation is correct. But during some individuals, maybe in the shipments, the longer shipment maybe have some smaller errors. But here you can see, check here in the front place there's a cap, and when you unscrew it, and there are 3 screws, and you can adjust. So you can adjust that. If you check about there is something wrong about the collimation, you can check it. You can adjust that yourself. Here in my front place, there's 3 screws you can adjust. So there'll be definitely no problems too. Yeah, happy anniversary. Yeah, there will be their 9 years of our anniversaries, and also it's during our spring sales. It's plus together. So we every year of our anniversary and the spring sales on Amazon, we will have a great of the discounts together. So this is our first time discounts off for our MK127 for this new products, and it's already released on the market already more than half a year. I think it get a lot of good feedbacks. Okay, so let's continue. And for my friends in my living house, and from thanks everyone to stay tuned. And of course today's anniversary, we also have some great giveaways, and so stay tuned. And at the last we will have some giveaways for our products, so please stay tuned, friends, and check about our today products and sales. And also in the last we have the final giveaways. Please stay tuned. Okay, so next will be our SV555, and this is our Pezzo design apples and Apple lenses. And this is our SV555, and now this one is our SV545. And so you can check this much little smaller one version, and because their aperture size is around 10 millimeters cameras, And this is our upgraded version, and this I think this one, our SV545, and also SV55. This is our first of the series of the passable Apple design series of Svbony products. Both these products, these are apples, and with as our first of our for special design for wide field telescope. If you some guys like their for longer focal length, for much more details of the pictures. And someone's like the wide field, and they make the better framing, with a large framing, so you can. And also, of course, our passable, these two series of the products, SV555 and SV545. So these two products is specially designed for the wide field, and both support full frame sensors, and from the one is both are focal ratio is 4.5, so it's really fast to collect the lights, I think. And also I think it's a pretty nice to travel telescope. And also we have the higher, you can see we have a higher extender on the mounts, and which support you can install EAF and the focuser, EAF focusers. So it's very easy, and we providing the bells and the mounts for EAF together. So it's very easy to using the EAFs. And of course, okay. And right now we also have the nice price, nice discount. And for our SV555, and it's 15% off. 15% off. You can compare all the products, no matter it's the Red Cat 51, and also the SQA555. You can compare all the products together with them. And I think we how to say, in quality, I think we do not lose them. I think for stars, I think the first stars shape, I think we do not lose to them, no matter what is SQA55 or Red Cat 51. I think both our SV55 can bear that. Can beat them. I think absolutely can beat them. I think, and of course, and for a price, it's definitely beat them. I think. Okay, and for of course, and as we besides the SV555, and also we have the SV545, SV45. This one also based on this structure design, we upgraded this with this structure design. We upgraded it, and this SV545 is much price. The stars will be much sharper, and also the focusing is much more easy to adjust the focusing. It's definitely much easier to adjust the focusing for our SV545. So SV455 455, and also have the great discounts during our spring sales, and using this discount code is also our new products. And so only in our live streaming, if you want to, we have the special price for $419. So it's very nice for this one. It's also a passable design for this one. So as 455, you can using the what's the status on the version? What's the status on the version of the EF? What's the status on？ 他问的谁呀？前面有人问问题吗？看一下，我看前面这。这是 on 的。 哦，
它不能问。它应该问的是54或者这个。
Curious about the new SV50 you mentioned yesterday in the group. That lines, yeah. For this lines, for this pathway lines, we right now have SV455, and this is the SV55. And we in the future soon this year we will have the SV580, SV580, and it will be 80 millimeters pathway structure size for this one. Okay. This one is pretty heavy. This SV5. So because we use a lot of the better glass, very nice better glass. Okay. So SV545 right now the new products. If you or in our live streaming, you can using the code this code, and you have the 16% off with the code of the SV45050. This code, and you will get a 16% off only in this code, only in this our live streaming this code. Just starting. What can do? starting out in astrophotography. So if you do some deep sky astrophotography, honestly speaking, if you want to try starting out in astrophotography, I really recommend you SV503 series, and it's a doublet and with the ED glasses, and so the stars is pretty sharp, and the chromatic aberration it has, but it's very small. I think very small. So what kind of requirements you need for the stars? Because different guys have different requirements of their photographies, especially for the star, for round stars, for their aberrations, some chromatic aberrations. I think a different person have different requirements about it. Of course, if you want to do some no aberrations, I think it's our maybe if you want to do some wide field, of course we recommend for SV55 series because this is apples and barely no aberrations, barely very cannot see any other chromatic aberrations, but the price is here. And of course, for MK17, if you want to do both photography of the planetary and also deep sky photography, I think the MK127 is a pretty nice choice for the beginners, and because it only have $400 right now, have 15% off. You can check about it. You can compare that to our this one telescope, because this one optical system is using a new version. So the stars for astrophotography is really sharp. I think when it comes with we are using our attached flatteners and reducers. I think it's really sharp. If you compare it to, no matter it's a Celestron or how to say, all the Skymaster 1 to 7, all the Skymaster 1 to 7, you can compare it. That's no problems. Any reviewers you want to compare our two Celestron's 1 to 7 or Skywatchers Skywatchers and Skymaster 1 to 7, you can compare our sharp star, the stars shapes, you can compare it. That's no problems. We can assure you, you can compare them, definitely no problems. Especially on the deep sky photography, you can compare it to these two models. And also, of course, we have a better price for this one. Right now, it's $400, I guess. I checked the Skymaster and also Celestron's 1 to 7 millimeters versions. I think both they are around $600. I remember $600, and there are no. They comes with a diagnose and finder scope, but they don't have the reducers. We have this special design for the reducers. It can functions flatteners like the refractors, what refractors do. So I think it's pretty good, especially when compared this ours to Celestron's and Skymaster's SkyMax, especially photography stars. You can compare them. There's no problems. What Max said, better perhaps you would reduce. Yeah, yes, yeah. Reducers, yeah, and it comes with our reducers for this first because usually for refractors you need to buy extra reducers and it sells separately. And but for our MK107, it just directly comes with our reducer and flatteners together. So I think much worth it. And I can assure you that the effects of the photography is better than the other two models. Okay. So after the SV4 5445 and right now have 16% off with this code. Everybody, if you want to do this one, please don't check about when you check out. Please don't forget this discount code. And also, okay, next will be our SV41, and we have around 20 guys in our room, and also we are both live streaming our TikTok, and we also have TikTok friends, and just begins our North American spring sales, and also it's during our spring festivals, our Amazon stores, and also it's our 9 years anniversary as Svbony. And today during our live streaming, we will have some giveaways at the final. So please, everybody, to stay tuned. Okay, so Ella, will you please introduce next?
Okay, next, let's look at a few astronomy accessories. First is our core books, the SV241. You can look this and this picture. Okay, the power box has a compact design weighing only 125 grams. Its small size makes it very portable, perfect for outdoor astrophotography. And the SV241 features a multi-port design, providing 6 DC outputs. And you can look this. Okay, and this. It's supporting up to 10A. It also has a traditional DC input. Yeah, you can look at this one. Comfortable with various powerful sources, and additionally, it comes with 2 USB 3.1 high-speed ports for first camera data transfer. You can like this. 2 USB 3.1 and one USB 2.0 port and one Type-C and one Type-C port, which can connect devices such as EQ mount and get cameras. And 2 other USB ports share 5-way 2.5A current, suitable for powering devices like dual heaters. And in terms of safety, the SV241 is very reliable and includes built-in electronic protection and high-efficiency fitting to prevent short circuits and protect connection equipment. However, be careful not to exceed an input voltage of 12V and 10A, as this may damage the adapter of affect device safety. And the bottle also has M4 and 1/4-inch screw holes for easy installation, allowing it to be mounted on a tripod or trail. So overall, everybody's SV241 is a lightweight, multifunction, safe, and reliable outdoor astronomy power solution, making your field observation and astronomy more convenient and worry-free. So everybody, and during the spring sale, the SV241, this one is available with 33%, yeah, 33% discount. Only $39. Yeah, $39. You can, if you are interested in our SV241, you can click our link in the comments. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is our most newer, very nice, popular power adapters, DC power adapters, and also hubs. Hubs right now, because guys. Yes, right now only in the markets there are a lot of the power box and who makes the power box in the market. But they are both very expensive, and especially it comes with the functions of the hubs, and also their power supplies. It's very expensive. A lot of the very small, very less companies are doing this power box especially for our astrophotographies, for these hobbies, for telescopes, and for very few companies doing this. So the price of their power adapters and the power hubs together, it's very expensive. But we also Svbony are dedicated to make the equipments more affordable, much more affordable. So we make the power hub and hubs and adapters, and also power adapters with DC outs and the standard the DC out is 5.5 millimeters times 2.5 millimeters. But everybody, please, I want to remind the guys, because it's DC in, the DC in, sorry, the DC out is DC out is 2.1 millimeters. So the size is 2.1, and the DC in is 2.5. The DC in is 2.5, because a lot of guys, our friends, ask why Svbony do their DC in with a 2.5 and the standard DC out is 2.1. And a lot of them, because a lot of friends feedbacks our customer and fans ask, why you guys design it with DC in? Why is different to their DC out? Because most of the markets, especially for the cameras, the power supplies is 2.1 millimeters. And I want to make the explanation, because we want to provide much more power, because from the DC in, if you have a larger size of the DC controls, so the power will be much more stable. Because 2.1 DC in is a little smaller, because the power our product managers think it's not enough. So makes us we make it much more stable, and currents, and much more stable voltage. So we use the 2.5. So that's why our product manager consider this when the DC in it's different from on the market, So we want to provide a more stable power. So when DC in come in, so we have the big pins. So this will provide the power much more stable. Because on the market, most of the power supplies is 2.1. A lot of the astronomy cameras and a lot of guys using the DC 2.1. So a lot of guys, why? Oh, it doesn't fit your DC in. There's a lot of guys. So we have make it clear on our listing. You can check about. So maybe a lot of guys don't get used to it. So So the DC in ours is 2.1, 2.5. So we make the much more stable for the power comes in. So we can make the power more stable. You can run Interrig. Yeah. So we want to make it more stable to all just one set for all the equipments with a very stable current and voltage. So with a 2.5 DC in. Okay, right now, so we make it very cheap, and with this, this is the whole box hubs, and this. Right now we have spring sales with 33% off. Will work. Sky Master. What is this? Sky Master's AL55i Pro. Is that a camera? Is that a camera? I don't know. I'm not sure. Is that a camera? This. Okay. Let's continue. And also for our besides this power box, and we also have some professional SV241 Pro, and it's our software. It's a control version. It's a control version power box, and which fit Nina, and also feature the SCOM with the SCOM, and we have SV241 Pro and also 241. 241 is a very easy one to control all of the boxes. But someone who want to do the remote controls version, and we have the 241 Pro. 241 Pro. No, go to mounts. What's her payload? What's her payload capacity? This for beginners, I think if you want to do some I think at least the AVX, the Celestron AVX. I think the beginners for a middle sized of the mounts. I think AVX is the most cheap. Yeah, that's good. That's good. 22 is around 22 pounds. 22 is around 9 kilograms. I think it's 9 kilograms. I think that's enough. That's enough because the MK127 is only the OTA is only less than 3 kilograms, and so that's perfectly no problems. And what we suggest the payload is up to more than 5 kilograms. Because like the GTI, down below versions is 5 kilograms. I think this support this SV454. That's no problems. But when it comes to this larger aperture size, we suggest 11 kilograms, like the AVX, or that's definitely no problems. Okay. So after our this, we also have some visual aperture sizes for our visual hobbies fans, and of course is our SV245 and SV245, and also SV135. You can compare. This is much one smaller one version. This SV135 is much smaller than this SV245. 245 and 135 is our most best seller ones of the zooming eyepiece. This zooming eyepiece is from the 7 to 21 millimeters version, and it's a very nice universal. I think it's a universal telescope. Telescope eyepiece, universal telescope eyepiece, and this is a 7 to 21 millimeters version, and this one is 80 millimeters to 16 millimeters version. You can see compared to these two ones is much. This one is much smaller, and this both support to 1.25 inches connection, and also you can using it for 2 inches. You can use that for 2 inches. So it's a two connectors for SV245. And this larger ones, we have the both very nice, very nice optical design. You can see some larger, and we use very nice glasses. And this one is the four elements. So the optical system is just universal, and how to say it? It's very flat, because it's just an ordinary one zooming eyepiece for beginners. But for this one, somebody look for extraordinary excellence of their visual naked eyes watching. I recommend to choose this SV245, SV245. Is there going to be your Svbony sales here in the UK? Yes, because our United Kingdom of the spring sales is already ending, but our anniversary done ended. But we still got some products with some vouchers. You can check about the please don't only check the list price. Also, please also check about the vouchers. The vouchers got a really nice price. Okay, let's continue. This one only is for the. Let's first compare these two versions, because this is very large and this is very smaller. What's the difference? First of all, it's our. It's their FOVs. This only has a 47 to 50 degrees. 47 degrees the FOV. So the angles of the field of the views of the angles so is much smaller than this one. This one has a 63 degrees of OV. 63 of the OV, and this one is only four elements of glasses. But for this one is 8 elements, so it's much more, has a very nice glasses designs. It's 5 groups of 8 elements, so it's very heavier. So much more elements of the glasses makes the optical system much more accurate and very less chromatic aberrations. So if you want to pursue of the extreme naked eye visual observations, you not only have Apple ones of the refractors. It has no achromatic aberrations, but also you need also Apple eyepiece, and so when you see that both you have a good eyepiece and also the good telescope, you combine together, you have better experiences of the visual naked eye experiences. So the main difference is the elements of the glasses, and also the optical design with the different layers of the optical, and also the FOVs, and this much more larger. So you can see here, much larger of the FOVs from the eye of the views. So it's quite comfortable, especially for elder people, because elder people, when you always want to see, has a larger FOVs. So it's much more easier for our elder people to check about the views. And also this is much more flat with this experience of the views. Of course, and right now we also have a greater price, and for our this version, and right now we have price this has a 20% discount and $39. And also for our United Kingdom friends, and we still have sales of the clearance of the warehouse, because recently our Amazon warehouse have some problems, and so we have really nice price, and I think the price is really, really cheap on our United Kingdom stores. United Kingdom stores, let me check. Yeah, we have the 30% off, 30% off for United Kingdom, from our United Kingdom off, and for United States stores right now we have 20% off, and okay. So and for this SV 245, sorry, oops, 245. Right now the price is okay. 159. Yeah. The 16% off. 16% off. Okay. So next will be our filters. Sorry guys, because the spring coming and I got some I don't know if it's allergy or cold, and because recently our office a lot of people have some fevers and cold together. A lot of people so sorry guys.
这有一个21的问题。21的问题回答。
行。
21的。
So, can you tell me the input and output DC voltage and power box? Oh, okay. This is the SV25. This Amanda G have a question about the SV241. Okay, let me check about it. The DC. Yeah, let me check. The DC voltage, I remember it's 12 voltage. Okay, let me check about it. Yeah, the DC voltage is 12 voltage and 10 amp. So don't exceed this one. This DC voltage input is 12 voltage and 10 amp. So please don't exceed this. And the output we have six DC outputs, and for USB we have the two USB ports shares 5 voltage and 8 amp power. And so there are 6 DC outputs, each share supporting up to 10 amps. Okay. If you have any other question, feel free to ask. Yeah, the DC input is 12 voltage, and this 6 DC output is also 12 voltage DC output, and for USBs it's 5 voltage. For other 6 DC voltage is also 12 voltage. Okay. Yeah, Rajesh. Hello, Rajesh. Okay. Next is our filters, and next is our filters.
Okay, next we have 3 filters. Let's start with the SV220. Today we mainly recommend the SV220 2-inch 7 nanometer.
And just a note, and for our final giveaways, we will do some filters giveaway, and is also our one of these three models filters. It's our Moto narrowband filters. Please wait.
Okay, let's continue. This filter is designed for emission nebular astrophotography. The SV220 can block most artificial and natural light sources, making it suitable for both color comets and CCD cameras. Its dual narrowband design allows astronomy enthusiasts to perform deep sky imaging even in light polluted cities without needing to travel to remote locations. And the OD5 cutoff depths reduce unwanted visible light wavelengths, improving the signal-to-noise ratio. The SV220 has an average peak transmission rate exceeding 90%. Yes, 90%. Making your deep sky observation clearer. And additionally, this filter is highly resistant to dirt and water. And during the spring sale during spring sale, North American users can enjoy a 22% discount. Yes, 22% discount. This nebular filter, our SV220 7 nanometer 2-inch 7 nanometer, and orange low price is $154, and it's not just $120. So if you are interested in our SV220, don't hesitate to click our link in our comments.
Okay. So, just as Ella introduced about our narrowband filters, and want to make the difference, make a conclusion about it, you can see that. Let me hold it. So you can see our very classic three types of filters. I want to show you the different backgrounds you want to use, and different. You have different places and different background. Somebody are in the maybe in a city, and somebody maybe in the urban places and rural places, and different body have different levels of the bird skies. So this is our classic of SV220, SV240, and SV260. Oh, this is one 260. 260. Yeah. Okay, this one. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, 240. So what's the differences? Of course, this is the dual narrowband filters. The dual narrowband filters, of course, if you in a very heavy light pollution like the Bortle 9, Bortle 8, Bortle 7 places, up to the any places up to the Bortle from 5 to 9, especially in the city. If your balcony, if you live in an apartment, for me example, we live in the city of downtown and we live in an apartment. So every time we want to do some balcony photographies, of course I will choose using the SV220 because it's a narrowband filter and the dual. Of course, it's a two narrowband filter, dual narrowband filters for hydrogen and oxygens, and it's perfect using in the urban places. And if you want to make some nebulae, especially nebulosity, you want to shoot in pictures, and you want to make the longer exposures. There are so many light pollutions, and no matter it's the lights from the buildings and from road lights or the cars lights, there are many types of lights. So you want to make the want to do some nebulosities of the nebulas. So you must need longer exposures in the city. But when you need longer exposures, too many other lights disturb you, and maybe to influence a lot of the collecting of the lights, especially in the urban cities. So you using the dual narrowbands, And of course, the dual nebula band has its limits. Because it's hydrogen and oxygen, so it's perfect for the nebulosities, for the emission nebulars. That's definitely no problems. But for a reflection nebula, maybe you can choose the others. And of course, so this is awfully perfect for the borderline and heavily light pollutions. Of course, the next is our SV240, and also there are limits because you cannot get the details of the galaxies, because the galaxies have much more broad lines, wavelengths. So it's not fit for the galaxies. But for our S240s, and also has the multi narrow bands. It's 2 narrow bands together, and also have some broadband wavelengths. And if you have the maybe in the border 5 or border 6, you can. I think I recommend you can using the. But you also want to some nebulosities, more contrast and the details of the nebulosities, and for emission nebulas. And also you want to some broad lines of the, I recommend for the SV240, and also for our 260. This is much more broad lines, and this one maybe it's not very perfect for cities, but for rural place maybe you have the under the border 6 you can using this one. And if you this one is much more functional. And no matter it's galaxies, emission nebulas, and or reflection nebulas and galaxies, and if you're in a rural place and you want to improve your more contrast and details, you can choose the SV260. So this is the main difference for this this series of the narrowband filters and broadband filters. And of course, and we have this constant right now. So for SV240, and you have right now have a 60% off for almost $100, and for our 220, and it's right now have the 20% off and 22% off, $110. And 260, this multi-band pass filters right now, and it's already, we already have also have 22% off, and it's $124. So you can choose according to your different backgrounds. Choose your for different targets. You can choose different filters, and I assure you that our narrowband filters definitely have a very nice. No matter you compare it to Optical or something else brands, I think we have definitely have the best price, and also have a quality, very nice quality. We have the also same qualities, and also because our factories of this one is for filters either medical level, is a medical level factory is cooperating and doing this one. So this coating is medical levels, because it's a medical category. We cooperating together to do these layers. So that's why we have a better price, and but the quality is still good, because the cooperating factory is a medical level. I can disclose this information to you guys, because in the first beginning, maybe guys said that why Optical is so much more expensive, because we at the first we have some cooperation with Optical, and but at last we think their price is too pricey. I think we think they're too pricey, and all in the future, our product managers right now have some medical level design of the factories, factory, so they have much more coatings, very nice and very designed product managers for this coatings. So we make the price much more better. So you can, if you compare it to other lamps, we have, you can check. We definitely, no matter for qualities or prices, we can beat it. I can assure you for this. Yeah, I did. Alton Astrophotography also did a review showing the difference for our ultimate and SV20. Detail is the same, that the header control is bigger downwind for SV20. Yeah, because right now we have the cooperating factories. Why it's better, because we have the I have a disclosure to you guys that we have a medical level factory is cooperating right now. So the coating, don't worry about it. Because they're doing their coatings much more prices. Okay. So besides these telescopes, there are astronomy products, and also we do a lot of nice products of our sporting optics, especially for common daily using. Okay, so for next slide, 下一页 PPT. Okay. This year's last year, 2025, we also make the two cameras. One is the cameras of the Wi-Fi cameras for beginners. The Wi-Fi camera, you can see here, it's which input here, maybe in the eyepiece here, and also our upgraded version of the binoculars. We still do the binoculars, and with the ED glasses is our SV202 is our very popular selling versions of the binoculars, and then after that, and many years, and we have upgraded this our new version of the SV202, and it's also still the ED glasses and the binoculars. We have the 8 times and 10 times. And also for 32 exercise, and also 42 exercises together, and binoculars right now, and also we are doing our you can check about the ED glasses in this levels of the ED glasses. Who using the ED glasses for binoculars? We can compete all other brands, no matter it's Nikon's M7. You can see the review. Some guys do the comparison of our SV new version of SV202 compared with the Nikon's M7. They think there's different no problems for compare the qualities for the effects of this ED version. But when you compare the price, our price of course can beat the Nikon M7, the Nikon M7. So this is our new version of the ED glasses, and right now we have the discount off, 25% discount off. It's below the $100 with this binoculars. So it's $89 with the ED glasses binoculars, and this one is not heavy, and so it's very easy to carry out. And also we the SC002. This is the SC002. It's using for spotting scopes or binoculars. You can just using this is there's a control of the screwing, and so you can plug directly to this sorry. Okay, so you can share. Okay, this it didn't drop. It didn't drop together. And also you can install any other spotting scopes, and it's a Wi-Fi. You can download our Svbony apps, so you can just directly showing the pictures on your cell phones. And right now we have the 20% off, $59. $59 is Wi-Fi cameras, and it's belowing. It's a rare end of the eyepiece version, so just very cheap and very easy to using. And I checked some guys is using it for their telescopes, but all this version is mainly for spotting scopes and binoculars, because it's the sorry guys, because this the size because it's using I think a 2 inches eyepiece is no problems, but for 1.25 inches, I think this there's a little using difference, a little using difference, because there let me check. Okay. Because let me check the range for this. Okay, because the range of it the fitting is around. Let me check. Okay, let me check for you guys. Wait a moment, guys. Yeah, it's fitting 37 millimeters to 56 millimeters. So this hole fits the eyepiece of the 7 to 37 millimeters to 56 millimeters. So it can fit most of the 2 inches eyepiece. There's no problems, but it fit part of the 1.5 to 25 inches of the millimeter. But for the spotting scopes and binoculars, it's no problems. Most of the binoculars and spotting scopes is perfectly fitted. Okay, so this about almost about our today's the live streamings of the products sections, and right now we will have our biggest part of the okay. Scratch off. I think there. I don't think so. Because there's the coatings. That question, the 3 filter is scratch proof or not? I don't think so. It's scratch off, because if you don't using the, I think if you don't using the much harder sticks or something else, nails using it, I think it's just the common touches. It's no problems. Common touches with the belly of your print, the fingerprint of the belly of the fingers. That's no problem. But you don't using the nails. Your nails, I think it's not good. Okay. So what's the actual thickness? You mean the thickness or the wavelength? The wavelength, the narrow band of the wavelength is both 7 nanometers. The wavelength is both for our SV220 and also SV240. It's both 7 nanometers. 7 nanometers. Sorry, the 227 is the 220. The 220 SV220 is 7 nanometers, but we have version of the 3 nanometers. We have two series of SV220. One is 7 nanometers, and another is 3 nanometers. And also we have oxygen and hydrogen, and also we have version of oxygen and silicones. And also for, let me check the wavelengths of the SV240, SV240, 240, let me check. Yeah, our SV240, this wavelength is, let me check. Wait a moment, guys. Okay. Oh, you mean a thickness or the other wavelengths? The thickness of the this is around 6 millimeters. 6 millimeters. But for the wavelengths, we have wavelengths. We have 3 nanometers version and also 7 nanometers version. Okay. Okay. Any other questions? 我没找到。应该没了。给我变了。470。So we are around to do something. Today's our last of the last of our best of our excitement of this product. Yeah. For our SV240, and one is we have 2 nanometers. One is 20 nanometers, and one is 24 nanometers. So SV220 is the list of the smallest nanometers. User SCC02 is also good recording of sound of birds. Some birds are recording some birds and recording a robin and goat fleeing with it. Oh wow, that's good. That's very nice. That's very nice. I don't know this function. Okay, so finally we will do some of the last big things of our giveaway, and we will do our giveaways for this our SV240, SV240, this multi-narrowband filters, and everybody, please don't forget that today's our North American Among stores begins the spring sales. It's also during the 9th Svbony 9th anniversary, and we have a lot of discounts. So everybody, please don't forget to check out our Svbony Among stores to get your preferred products. And also, sorry guys. And last, we have the giveaway for our narrowband filters and our SV240. The model our SV240, this 1.25 inches, 1.25 inches multi-narrowband filters, and this is their 24 nanometers, and one is 24 nanometers, and one is it's both that's good for emission nebular and reflection nebulars, no matter it's in city and also in the rural places, both good for this one SV240. And a quick reminder, and this clear away because we have to send that out for our Amazon store, so it's only we have some places limited, so it's only valid in our North America and United States, Canada, Mexico, and United Kingdom, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and the Netherlands, and some other European countries, and Belgium. And because we ship it out from our Amazon stores, all Amazon stores have some limited places. So we mainly ship out for these places for our Amazon stores. Most for North America and also most of European countries. So if you are not in these countries, so it's not invalid. So please type the SV240 and we will draw this Martin narrowband filters. Sorry guys, my today's you're not very fun because I got a little I don't know, it's allergy or the virus, because it's spring times, so much more I don't know it's the flower problems or something else. My today's performance maybe not very good. So and last, please don't check about stores if you have any needs, and there will be there will be the last half years, the front half years, we only have this only once discounts off, because for next time I will be come to maybe the Prime Day, maybe it's July, so it's only the discounts in our Amazon stores. So in the half years, only once time. So if you have any needs, please see the chance, check out about the discounts on our Amazon stores. So I don't say anymore. So let's draw it. Okay, Ella? Draw this race together and show it.
Okay, let's draw.
先显示现在。Oh, okay. Let Ella draw this one.
Okay. Let me cut down. 2, 3.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. 看一下前台。
Congratulations.
Okay, the Wilson. Wow, the Wilson using our his image, his picture image. It seems like our products is SV555, right? Wow! Congratulations, Wilson. Congratulations, is this the filters of SV240. Congratulations, Wilson.
Okay, please contact us using the method provided in the comments by March 31st. Yeah, March 31st to claim your prize.
To follow me. So please let our colleague to.
Congratulations.
你可以复制一下，直接发过来。
我这没有啊，我这没有，我这中国文在这儿。
Okay, I will send you their connections, our yeah, okay. Let's congratulate Wilson Bastoni for winning these prizes. Please contact our this 他怎么又没有写 .com 写一下。
这取消不了，那不是，这不是这是电脑。
复制能不能复？
复制可以。
复制一下，把它 .com 点上。So please using our marketing hyphen am marketing hyphen am at svbony.com at svbony.com。打一遍就行了。
啊，我在打这么长。
Please contact our this. Okay, please contact this our Wilson. Please contact our this marketing emails marketing. Yeah. 注意一下，你们好几次都不发那个准的。
哦，他发了，那不是 marketing am Svbony。
是呀，.com 呢。Yeah, this version of this. Yeah, this email address, this correct email address. Please contact our marketing -am at svbony.com. svbony.com. This email address is this email address. Okay.
Okay.
So let's get away now over. So at last, I want you guys to please don't forget to attend our Facebook group, as Svbony photograph group, and we will have a lot of the activities every month to show the pictures, and every month we will hold some activities for fun, interesting activities. So don't forget to come to join our Svbony Facebook group, and we will have a lot of activities. So this will be our end of today's live streaming, and we will see next live streaming. Maybe next live streaming will be our new product release. New product release this year, so a lot of the products maybe released, and I just got a message this today. We will have another new version of the SV241, another version of much more watts, and much more professional versions of the telescope, and also we will have a lot of fun products this year, and maybe see you next time for the new products release. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much. Okay, today's lecture.
And okay, okay. Facebook. Please don't check about this Facebook group, Astro Photograph group. This group is our Svbony group. Okay, bye bye. Thank you so much, everybody, to accompany us so long time.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your join.
Okay, goodbye. Have a good day.
Bye.